and we are having a wonderful event in the temple. So, Madana-gopāla joined ISKCON in 1991 in Nairobi, Kenya, where he was born and raised. He has served over the years as the Education and Temple Management Director at ISKCON of New Jersey and currently serves as the North American Board Director from ISKCON Communications. He also served as General Supervisor for multiple ISKCON temples in Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. He lives in Parsippany, New Jersey, with his wife Manasi Ganga Devi Dasi and son Madhav. He also works as a senior IT professional. So we are honored to have him here and to spiritual souls are going to be initiated by His Grace Madana-gopāla. So without further delay, let's get begin. Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna! Thank you, Shabamai Mataji. Thank you, Nikunj Bihari Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Both of you are my inspiration in Krishna consciousness, how to practice Krishna consciousness in household life, and how to perfect the opportunity of the human home life. So thank you for being such wonderful examples, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
And all glories to the Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Yeah.
So please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Looks so beautiful with the moon setting. All glory to Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Radha Govinda Dev ki. Yeah. All glory to Radha ki. Yeah. All glories to the assembled devotees. I would first like to express my deep gratitude to all the devotees of Brooklyn Temple for so lovingly hosting this initiation ceremony. Madana-gopāla Prabhu arrived in America for the first time only a week ago. And the kindness and warmth and affection you've received in this temple here have made him feel completely at home. He's been saying he's happier than ever. This is a great credit to all of you. Thank you. And all the devotees. A temple is not only known by the beauty of its altar and architecture and the grandeur of its festivals. A temple is truly known by whether a devotee who arrives from far away feels, I have come home. These are my people. I'm safe here. I can serve here. I'm also grateful to the devotees of ISKCON New Jersey, Somerset, who have nourished and encouraged Manpreet Mataji in her spiritual life. I want to especially thank Mother Narayani, who is also here. Very well, thank you. It's been so encouraging to Manpreet Mataji. And to the devotees and teachers of the Bhakti Center. Good morning, Srimad Bhagavatam classes, Manpreet Mataji regularly attends. I'm thankful to the devotees in Nairobi, Kenya, and other parts of Kenya who first welcomed and trained and engaged Madana-gopāla Prabhu when he entered Srila Prabhupada movement as a teenager. He received initiation at the ripe old age of 20. First initiation. So today, Brooklyn, Somerset, Bhakti Center, and Nairobi are all meeting in this sacred ceremony. This is the beauty of Srila Prabhupada's international family. We may come from different countries, languages, and backgrounds, but when we take shelter of the holy name, we take shelter of Srila Prabhupada and the Vaishnavas, we discover that we belong to one spiritual home. Today is certainly a joyful day, yet an initiation ceremony is not merely a celebration. It's not a spiritual birthday party at which you congratulate someone for having completed a course or something. No. It's a solemn covenant, a promise, a vow, made before Krishna, before Srila Prabhupada, before the sacred fire, before the deities, before the spiritual master, and before the assembled Vaishnavas. Srila Prabhupada repeatedly explained that initiation means the beginning. In the Bhagavad Gita lecture in Los Angeles in 1968, he said very plainly, initiation is not the end. It means that one agrees to enter the world of spiritual enlightenment and then continues to advance. In Honolulu in 1975, Srila Prabhupada explained that initiation means fully accepting the spiritual master and agreeing to follow the instruction. He also made clear that the spiritual master does not manufacture a new path. The spiritual master carries Krishna's instruction through the disciplic succession and places it before the disciple. Therefore, today I'm not asking either of you to become attached merely to my personality. I'm asking you to hold tightly to Srila Prabhupada, to his books, to the holy name, to the instruction of the Guru Parampara, and to the shelter of the Vaishnavas. Whatever spiritual value I may have in your life exists only to the extent that I faithfully connect you with them. Initiation is just the beginning. But it is a very decisive beginning. It's an important beginning. There are many beginnings in this world that remain unfinished. People begin diets, begin studies, begin relationships, projects, resolutions. But when enthusiasm fades, the commitment fades with it. Spiritual initiation is different, very different. Today you're saying, whether I feel inspired or uninspired, whether life is easy or difficult, whether I'm praised or misunderstood, whether my mind cooperates or rebels, I will continue to chant, I will continue to follow, serve, hear, and seek the mercy of Krishna. Feelings are beautiful, but feelings fluctuate. A vow carries us when a feeling becomes weak. A vow is not a chain that imprisons us. It's a rope that Krishna throws to us when we're drowning. Regulative principles are not walls that keep happiness away. They're strong banks that allow the river of bhakti to flow toward Krishna instead of spilling into the desert of distraction. Manpreet Madana, your journey to this day has been unusual and in a very sweet way mysterious. You came from Punjabi background in India, but your attraction to Krishna consciousness did not begin merely as a cultural habit. You felt an inward call to chant the name of Krishna. Then astrologer told you, hey, you need to find a guru and become initiated in the chanting of this mantra if you want the full benefit. Somehow, at almost exactly the same time, you came searching for that shelter at our temple in New Jersey. Mother Narayani was instrumental in this whole mystique and mysticism that happened. And we're just about to start the beginning the ISKCON Disciples course. And you immediately enrolled into it. You began chanting 16 rounds without delay. You continued attending the Somerset Temple. You regularly attended the New York Bhakti Center Bhagavatam classes. And now, a year and a half later, of chanting solidly, you're sitting before Shri Radha Govinda to formally offer your life to the service of this same holy name. Krishna can use a very unexpected person for a sentence, or circumstance, or even inner prompting as a signpost. Signpost where this will go. The signpost is not the destination. Don't think I've done. No, that's just the signpost. The astrologer was not the destination. Even that mystical feeling you got that I should do this is not the destination. The destination is conscious surrender to Krishna through the authorized process given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada. Sri Prabhupada said in a 1974 lecture in Vrindavan that without Krishna's mercy, one cannot receive the bona fide spiritual master. And without the spiritual master's mercy, one cannot reach Krishna. So your story is a very personal demonstration of Guru Krishna Kripa. Krishna saw sincere desire, beginning in him. He began arranging the next step. He brought you to the devotee. He placed you right in the middle of the discourse, right there, just at the right moment. He gave you the strength to chant 16 rounds, to guide you to the 16 rounds. He gave you regular access to Srimad Bhagavatam. He gave you a community in which your attraction to become daily practice. These are all gifts from Krishna. But today I want to say something sobering. A mystical beginning does not guarantee a successful ending. Many people have received a moment of extraordinary inspiration. Some have had dreams, inner voices, astonishing coincidences, powerful kirtans, tears during japa, an immediate sense that Krishna is calling me. These experiences may be genuine gifts, but the real miracle is not that we feel called on one special day. The real miracle is that we answer the call every day for the rest of our lives. The natural affection for something is a precious seed. Whether you're promising not to take that seed for granted, you're promising to water it through the 16 attentive rounds of the day. Through hearing to the Prabhupada's books and words, through seva, through service, through association, and through guarding yourself from the offenses. The Prabhupada taught that Krishna and Krishna's name are not different from each other. When we chant Hare Krishna, we are not merely repeating the sacred sound that reminds us of someone who is absent. Krishna is present in his name. In 1966 lecture on Mahamantra in New York, right here, Srila Prabhupada explained that the holy name is the sound representation of Krishna, and there is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. Therefore, Manpreet Madana, when you sit with your beads, please remember you're meeting a person. Try to hear each name. Try to call from the heart. Don't reduce your rounds to a numerical burden that must be cleared before the rest of the day continues. At the same time, don't wait for the perfect mood. Mind will sometimes say, oh, today I'm too tired, too busy, too disturbed, too uninspired. Your vow must answer, still I will chant. Krishna has come in his name, and I will not refuse his company. Complete your rounds as early as practically possible. Protect that time. Chant before the world is fully occupied in mind. And remember Krishna's statement, Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Srila Prabhupada said in 1976, the promise of 16 rounds and the 4 principles is the minimum determination. Initiation is the minimum, and it's just the beginning. 16 rounds is not a ceiling above which love may never rise. It's a sacred floor below which we have promised never to fall. The 4 regular principles protect this chanting. No weed eating, no fish or eggs, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. The Prabhupada compared the chanting to kindling spiritual fire. You see that fire. If we simultaneously violate the principles, it's like trying to ignite dry wood by pouring water on it. This holy name is extremely powerful. When We should not be irresponsible and deliberately work against the medicine we're taking. These vows are not simply rules for respectable behavior. Look how clean social person I am. No. They're declarations of love. They're saying, Krishna, I will no longer keep feeding those habits that make me forget you. This is what Krishna is saying. I want to make room for you, my Lord, in my life. That's what we're doing. It's not to impress the village or the community or the world. Now, this does not mean that after initiation your mind will never trouble you. Weakness will never appear. For every day will feel spiritually triumphant. Initiation is not a declaration that you have no struggle. It's a declaration that you will no longer make peace with life. When difficulty comes, do not hide. Don't allow shame to push you away from the devotees. Seek help early. Speak truthfully. Accept correction. This is the mindset of the humble devotee. Resume your practice. A sincere disciple may stumble. That's okay. But she doesn't build a house at a place where she stumbles. Soon you will receive a spiritual name, ending in the word Dasi. That name will not deny or erase everything that has shaped your life. Rather, it will reveal the deepest identity beneath all the temporary identities. There's so many identities. This is the deepest one. This is really are. What is that? I am a servant of Krishna, and the servant of Krishna's servants. Your new name will be both a blessing and an assignment. Each time a devotee calls you by that name, they will remind you of who you are trying to become. Madana-gopāla, today you are taking another important step. Join this con and receive first initiation in Nairobi. This is wonderful age of 20. From the beginning, Krishna has given you striking abilities. You preach naturally and study deeply. You learn and recite Sanskrit verses with unusual ease. Startling. You worship the deity with an eye for detail. You build friendships quickly. And you're loved by God brothers and God sisters and devotees in different parts of the world. Only a week ago you arrived in this crazy place called America for the first time. Krishna immediately placed you in the hand of loving devotees in this wonderful travel movement of Brooklyn. And to welcome you that you're feeling happier than ever. I pray that you will never forget this reception. One day, another devotee will come, arrive in a new country, a new temple, a new phase of life, feeling uncertain and alone. Please give that person the same sense of home that Brooklyn devotees. And I know you will. Today, the sacred thread and Gayatri mantra are not being given to you merely as a reward for your talents. Second initiation is not Krishna's announcement that you are better than other devotees. It is Krishna's demand that you become more responsible for the gifts he has entrusted. Talent is a gift, but every gift can become dangerous if you begin to think, oh, this is mine. This proves I'm special. Others should recognize me. The Prabhupada explained it in 1973 in Los Angeles. Our body, our senses, our abilities, our possessions, they are gifts of Krishna. Their perfection comes when they are used for Rishikesh. Rishikesh is the Bhakti, the master of the Sanskrit. Therefore, your ability to memorize Sanskrit is not meant to make others feel small. It's meant to make Shastra accessible, attractive, and alive. And you are so humble, you always do that. And I'm proud of you. Your preaching ability is not meant to prove how much you know. A A successful preacher does not leave people thinking, he's impressive. He leaves them thinking, Krishna is wonderful. Just Prabhupada is amazing. Perhaps that's an observation. And you have that. Your eye for detail in DG Seva, I've seen the photograph, that you've done. It's a great gift. But because you have such a sharp eye that notices every detail on the altar, keep using the sharp eye to look for traces of pride, impatience, carelessness, criticism in your own heart. And I know you do, because you're good at it. Otherwise, there may be external cleanliness and internal dust. The Brahmana is not merely one who can perform ceremony. The Brahmana is one whose life increasingly reflects truthfulness, purity, self-control, peacefulness, tolerance, simplicity, knowledge, realization, and faith in Shastra. In a lecture in Hawaii, 69, Sri Prabhupada emphasized the first Brahminical qualification is truthfulness. Satyam. Truthfulness means more than speaking technically accurate words. It means living without duplicity. It means not displaying one standard on the altar and maintaining another standard separate. It means not hiding spiritual weakness behind learning, charisma, volition, and service. It means be plain, straightforward. It's a rare Brahmana's personality. The sacred thread that will rest on your shoulder is a visible symbol, but it must touch your conscience. So Prabhupada explained once in a Brahman initiation in 1968 in Boston. The thread is a symbol that one has accepted a spiritual master. Then he has added the essential point. Real life is within. How much one is sincere in the service of the Lord. Please remember that. The thread does not automatically make one a Brahmana. The thread costs nothing at all. The thread announces an obligation to cultivate Brahminical character. Let the thread sit lightly on your shoulder, but heavily in your conscience. The Gayatri mantra you receive are not ornaments of prestige or secret possessions. They are sacred opportunities for deep remembrance and service. Chant them at the prescribed times. Cleanliness, care, proper pronunciation, and intention. Don't allow familiarity to make them casual. The more confidential the gift, the more careful you should be. Second initiation also means you become more dependable. You do what you say and say what you do, what you mean, Dependable. The deity should be able to depend on you. The devotees should be able to depend on you. The spiritual authority should be able to depend on you. If you agree to your service, be punctual. If you make a mistake, acknowledge it, it's fine. If you don't know something, ask, it's okay. If another devotee knows more, learn happily from her. Knowledge becomes Brahminical only when it produces humility. Prabhupada said once in initiation in Detroit, our position is always servant. Das, das. And that the more we accept the lower position of servant, the greater our position becomes. You're already loved by so many devotees. Now your responsibility is not to live upon their adoration, but to love them, which you do, and serve them, and protect their faith, and connect their affection to Krishna and Sri Krishna, which you do. So, Manpreet Mataji and Madana-gopāla, today, although you are receiving different stages of initiation, the essential principle is the same. The disciple is one who accepts discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline means arranging our life around what we value the most. Every person is disciplined by something. One person is disciplined by their career, another is disciplined by their bodily demands, Another is disciplined by social media, or public opinion, or family pressure, or ambition, or fear, or desire. These all things discipline us. A disciple consciously chooses to be disciplined by the instructions that lead to Krishna. That's the discipline we want. Therefore, protect these essentials. Chant at least 16 attentive rounds every day. Strictly follow the 4 regulative principles. Read and hear Srila Prabhupada's books regularly and remain close to sincere devotees. Serve within Prabhupada's ISKCON, don't leave ISKCON, and cooperate with the devotees and authorities that are caring for you. Guard against Vaishnava Aparadha. Be truthful about your spiritual life. And don't allow your success to produce pride or difficulty, to produce hopelessness. Never use the name of Guru to gain status, demand special treatment, avoid accountability, or bypass local spiritual authorities. A genuine disciple becomes easier to guide, easier to correct, and easier to work with, and always more eager to serve. So your conduct will preach. You have to preach. You don't have to speak, you just preach by your conduct before your words do. When people hear that you are disciples in Srila Prabhupada's line, they should see greater steadiness. Oh, Prabhupada's line, almost a solid devotion. Greater steadiness, greater kindness, greater honesty, and cleanliness, and responsibility, and humility. Because you do not represent only yourselves now. You represent your spiritual master, you represent Srila Prabhupada, you represent your local communities and his entire disciple succession. At the same time, the responsibility is not just yours alone. Initiation is personal, but it's never private. No devotee remains strong alone. You need teachers, you need friends, you need mentors, you need local leaders, you need God brothers, God sisters, elders, juniors, communities. These all remind us of Krishna when we tend to forget. So to all the devotees gathered here, I therefore make a request. Please don't merely congratulate Manpreet and Madana-gopāla today. Please help them tomorrow. Ask about their chanting. Invite them into service. Correct them with affection. And please hear them when they're struggling. Celebrate their progress without feeding their pride. Let them feel that initiation has brought them more deeply into this family, not placed them upon some isolated platform. And I must acknowledge my responsibility too. We all have responsibilities, not just you. The guru-disciple relationship is not a one-sided demand in which the disciple makes promises and the guru merely receives the honor. Today I also accept the sacred duty to pray for you. I will do that. To guide you according to my capacity. To encourage you when you become weak. To correct you when necessary. And to keep directing you towards Srila Prabhupada and the Krishna. I cannot walk every step for you, and I cannot replace the role of your local devotees and your teachers and your mentors and your authorities, but I will try to help you remain connected to the Master and the purpose for which you are taking this initiation. This relationship is lifelong and beyond. It should like become deeper, not through sentiment only, but through hearing, deeper through service, honest inquiry, obedience to spiritual instruction, to shared commitment to Prabhupada's mission. Now we must remember the most sobering truth. Our time in this human body is limited. Srila Prabhupada said, the life is very short, and that we do not know when death will come. This initiation therefore is not a decorative addition to an otherwise ordinary life. It's an urgent response to our mortality. We are going to die. At death, our nationality, our resume, our academic ability, our popularity, our bank account, our social role, our bodily beauty will all be taken away. Like this. Even the body with which we chant will be left behind. But our relationship with Krishna, our service, our surrender, and the holy name, that will accompany the soul. In one sense, the sacred fire before us is going to be teaching this truth. That everything material will eventually be consumed by this fire of time. False identity, pride, possessiveness, selfish plans must be offered into the fire of spiritual life before time forcibly takes their place. Better offer them willingly to Krishna now than his lotus feet. We've wandered through countless lives trying to satisfy the senses. Why not regulate ourselves for one more human life now and go back home, back to Godhead? One life of sincere discipline. Small price to pay. It's not too great a price for eternal service to Krishna. So Manpreet, my prayer for you is that the inner call that first drew you toward Krishna and his name will mature into unshakable nishtha. May your affection for chanting remain fresh. It may also become dependent. May you never become casual with the mercy that came searching for. May your hearing at the different temples you go to, Somerset and Bhakti Center, deepen your japa. May your japa open Srila Prabhupada's books for you. And may you read more and more. May your new spiritual name awaken your eternal identity, the servant of the Son. And may you become a source of faith and steadiness, gentle encouragement for many others who have been trying to find their way. Madana-gopāla, my prayer for you, that every gift that Krishna has given you will become transparent in his service. May your Sanskrit recitation carry realization. May your preaching make others feel the kindness of Krishna. May your deity worship combine precision with soft tenderness. May the sacred thread constantly remind you that knowledge must become character. And may the Gayatri mantras draw your intelligence again and again toward the spiritual world. May you remain loved, not because you seek admiration, but because you make others feel seen and served and connected to Krishna. And may the loving welcome you have received in Brooklyn become a standard of devotee care that you carry wherever circumstances. And to both of you, those days of light and days of cloud, don't measure Krishna's presence only by emotion. On a cloudy day, the sun has not ceased to exist. Continue chanting, continue serving, continue hearing, continue associating, continue showing up before Krishna. Steadiness itself becomes the form of love. Prabhupada said in another initiation lecture that if we utilize this opportunity, follow the rules and regulations, execute Krishna consciousness, our lives are sure to become successful. That is my prayer today. May this sacred beginning mature into complete success. Please take these vows with great joy and gratitude. Hope, the healthy fear of forgetting Krishna. Be afraid. Forget Krishna. That's the only fear we should have. Everything else, nothing to fear. Please hold tightly to the holy name. Remain sheltered by Prabhupada. Please have the Vaishnava. Please never give up. And may Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, and the entire Guru Parampara bless you both to chant purely, serve humbly, live truthfully, and one day return home back to us. Hare Krishna. Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Mataji, would you like to add something?
I just want to give blessings on this auspicious occasion. This is a very precious life that they've been given, and to come to this path and making a commitment to remain forever, that you will steadily walk on this path. It's a great blessing to have, and we all pray for you, for your journey of Krishna consciousness. So you're not alone anymore. You belong to Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada. And thank you so much. Wonderful devotees. Hare Krishna.
Congratulations, both of you. I am holding this book because that's what we are going to follow. Every word, every shloka mantra, as per this sanskar book. And before it gives any kind of instructions, it reminds us from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse number 34. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya updekshanti te gnanam gnanis tattvadarshina. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. So today we already heard Madana-gopāla Swami, and that's what he was doing. Through Prabhupada, whatever instructions were given, constantly is repeated, and he didn't manufacture anything, like he said, or give anything new beyond what Prabhupada said. Here also it says, Diksha kale bhakta tare atma samarpana, sei kale Krishna tare kare atma sam. At the time of initiation, when a devotee fully surrenders unto the service of Lord, Krishna accepts him to be as good as himself. So this is very beautiful way of presenting a book. And it also says, Yatha kanchanam yati kamsam rasa vidhanata tatha diksha vidhanena dvijatam jayate ramana. As bale metal is turned into gold when mixed with mercury in an alchemical process, so one who is properly trained and initiated by a bona fide spiritual master immediately becomes a Brahman. Why I am saying that? Because over 40 years I have been here, right here, and I have witnessed so many ceremonies, initiation ceremonies, and few of them, you will be surprised, the Guru decided to skip this fire sacrifice. I have seen people, they just give a lecture like you gave, and fire sacrifice was not there. They say you can attend that anytime you want to, swaha. It can be done anytime. But this is what I have to say, and you are initiated. And while I was thinking, I thought maybe I should wrap up this and go back. Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much. Thanks for your words. And I think all my life, I think every day I will listen to your lecture. It was so powerful, and every word was. Not only they got initiated, I feel myself that I must be. So the book gives us some guidance. When you perform Achaman, you know how to do Achaman? Then I don't have to show you, otherwise. Yeah. So when you bend the palm a little bit, then you create a Brahma Tirtha, they call it. A space for the water, holy water to stay there. And then you seep it through the root of the Brahma Tirtha. And then you will chant the mantra. First mantra is Om Keshvaya Namah Swaha, Om Narayanam Swaha, Om Madhavayam Swaha. And then you wash your hand, Govindaya. So let's do that. It will come. Yes. Yeah, I just followed
Yes, the routine.
That's why I said that I go by the book.
Absolutely. I'll follow you.
So, sip the water from the Brahma Tirtha of your right hand and then purify hand after. First you chant Om Keshwaya Namah Swaha. Yeah. 3 drops of water and sip it from Brahmatirtha. And then put some few drops again and just clean it. Then say Om Narayana Namah Swaha. Narayana. Sip water from the Brahmatirtha of right hand, purify hand after that. And then third, Om Madhavaya Namah Swaha. Sip from the Brahmatirtha of your right hand and purify hand after. Sprinkle water on the feet and the head again. Few drops on the feet and on the head again. Om Govindaya Namah Swaha. Now it says, Prabhu just mentioned about it, but this is the mantra. He derived the translation and explained everything. But the mantra is Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastham Gatopiva Yasmaret Mundali Kaksham Sabhaya Abhyantara Shukhi Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. So they said, have them recite word by word. So I will speak first. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavasthan Gatopiva Yasmareta Pundari Kaksham Sa Bahya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. So the translation given by Srila Prabhupada is that unpurified or purified, or even having passed through all situations, one who remembers the lotus-eyed Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, is cleansed without and within. So, beautiful mantra to begin the ceremony. Now, usually you use the rice, but in this temple when you walk and it comes under your feet, and in the time we have program, so I decided to use the flowers instead. Om Asya Karmana Punyaham Bhavanto Brahvantu. Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham, Om Asya Karmana Swastir Bhavanto Brahvantu. Om Ayushman Swasti, Om Ayushman Swasti, Om Ayushman Swasti, Asta Karmana Ruktim Bhavanto Brahvantu. Om Riddhatama, Om Riddhatama, Om Riddhatama. And then it says that we have to chant this particular mantra. Om Sahana Avatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinav Ditamatsu Mam Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May Brahman protect both of us, nourish both of us. Together we get competence simultaneously. May our study become brilliant. May we not have malice towards one another. Then it says now the vows and sankalp, name giving and everything is coming now.
Okay, so now we'll call upon Manpreet Mataji to come forward. We can chant Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So we are going to be receiving, well, performing the initiation ceremony now. Before that, please list the 10 offenses against the holy name that you will be aware of. Do not commit those offenses. Avoid them. Do not have complete faith. Very good. Good job. Good job. This is the hard one. Okay, now there is some vows that you're going to take. There's one thing that you promised to do and four things that you want to avoid. So what are those vows? So, I pray to Srila Prabhupada, I pray the entire Guru Parampara and Shri Gaur Matai to bless you on this special day, and with the power given to me by my spiritual master, His Holiness Asadas Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava Acharyas in the lineage, all the way up to Lord Krishna, may they bless you profusely on this special day. So with that, I very happily give you the name, accept you as my disciple. Your name is Bhaktin Manpreet Kalsi, but not anymore. You will receive initiation, and your name shall now be Manarupini Devi Dasi.
Manarupini Devi Dasi ki.
Hare. Dear Manarupini Devi Dasi. The name Manarupini refers to Srimati Radharani, the very embodiment of transcendental mana. You know what is mana? What? Yeah. What? Yes. Yeah, where she is like, it's something like that. It's a transcendental feeling when she is upset. And she expresses it. Of course, this transcendental gets upset, but this transcendental world, everything is positive, everything is absolute. It's an exalted, loving sentiment that cannot be taken cheaply. That is man. It's a man toward Krishna. It's the highest form of loving exchange between Radha and Krishna. May you always be blessed with unwavering devotion, deep attachment to the holy name, and loving service to Shri Shri Radha Krishna. May Lord Chaitanya empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world and keep the transcendental vibration going always, and to be a kind friend to all the humans. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Congratulations and thank you very much. I learned something. Everything you speak, I start learning. I keep singing Mani Abhirama Ladali Radhe Krishna Priya Shama Ladali Radhanath Bharat Prajan. So since he's my guru, I keep singing that, but I didn't know much about it. So today I learned some meaning of it. Very good. Thank you very much. Now, next thing.
No, he's done. He's getting second, so he's not named.
Yeah. But he has a Brahmanic thread and everything?
The thread will do private.
Okay. The Gayatri and everything. Now, so we will be doing the fire sacrifice now. Now, also there is a way that you chant Gayatri mantra while doing fire sacrifice. Do you do that or no? Just do Prabhupada? Very good. So, this next one is a resolution. In resolution is, like in ISKCON is some kind of new news because this book gives at the end of the book. It doesn't give in the beginning of the ceremony. But resolution is the beginning of the ceremony. So it should be first. But anyway, we go to the last page and do this resolution. Resolution, we pinpoint this particular year, the course of the sun sign, moon sign, the season, month, fortnight, week, lunar day of the week, constellations, and all those things we are chanting. So it goes like this. Om Srimad Bhagavato Mahapurushasya. Take some water in your, yes, you can hold in the spoon or you can hold in the palm, whatever. Om Srimad Bhagavato Mahapurushasya Vishnu Ragnya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmana Dutye Paradesh Shri Shvetavara Kalpe Vaivasvata Manvantare Ashtavinshati Tame Kaliyuge Kali Pratamacharane America Kande America Deshe Brooklyn, New York, Radha Govinda Mandir Namane Kshetre, Shali Vahan Shake, Bodhavatare, Parabhava Namane Samvatsare, Dakshin Aineshi Suryo, Varsharto, Ashadamase, Shukra Pakshe, Dvadashi Kito, Bhanu Vasare, Jeshcha Nakshatre, Vrishchik Rashi Stiteshi Chandre, Karka Rashi Stiteti Surye, Dev Guru Shesheshu Yatayata, Rashi Sthana Stiteshu, Satsu evam guna visheshana vishishtayam shubha punyatito mama atmana shruti smriti puranokta phala praptartam Shri Shri Radha Govinda Priyartam Om Tatsat Shri Govinda Govinda Govindam Asyam Shubhatidho Achyuta Gotra Brahmartha Dashaha Shri Krishna Priti Artham Harinam Diksha Samskar Karmam Karishye Tatha Upanaya Samskar Karmam Akarishye. So you just put it on the floor. Thank you very much. This was your resolution in your heart. But today we will be going through this particular ceremony, fire sacrifice. The name of the fire is going to be Samudbhava. So Om Samudbhava Namagne I Agacha Agne Tvam Samudbhava Namam Avayami Stapayami Namaskaru. So we will like to Radhishram Devi Gandhi Mustalgādhāya Vidādhāri Astangam Pranam Udhāshita Pranam Shanti. So we also offer them the incense. Om Samadhavnāmi Atmai Namaha Esha Samadhavam Samarpayami. Om Samadhavnāmi Atmai Namaha Esha Samadhavami. You want to go on? Anybody? Take it around. Om Samadhavnāmi Atmai Esha Samadhavami. Om Samadhavnāmi Atmai Namaha Esha Samadhavami. Om Samadhavnāmi Atmai Namaha Idam Naivedyam Samarpayami Mustaro. Om Prāya Pāya Jaya Vāya. Om Samana. Om Ananda Anumanasya. Om Achyutya Anumanasya. Om Saraswati Anumanasya. Om Prabhu Angada Anumanasya. So first we have to do Agni pollution. That is Mahavyaha, which is Homa, where we chant in Gayatri Bhuvah Swaha. So Bhuvah Swaha, Om Vishwane Vishnave Namah Swaha, and then Om Achyuta Bhuvah Swaha, Idam Achyuta Idam Namah, Om Swaha Swaha, Idam Narayana Namah, Om Bhuvah Swaha, Idam Ananta Idam Namah. And after that we do the Mangala. So three grain in your 2 fingers and a thumb. 2 fingers and a thumb, just 3-4 grain, and as if you are putting in the mouth of a child with lot of love, you are going to offer it to the fire. Right, sir. Yes. Ready? Om Swaha. Everybody can say also Swaha, because it's not that you have to really offer. As soon as the fire god listens Swaha, he keeps coming and accepting your oblation. So everybody will benefit, those who speak Swaha. भुवस्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं नमः ॐ भुवस्वाहा ॐ इदं अच्युताय इदं नमः ॐ स्वः स्वाहा इदं नारायणाय इदं नमः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा इदं अनंताय इदं नमः. So we now chant Mangalacharan, and we will begin with, everybody can repeat after me. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Madana-gopāla Dasa Swamin Iti Namine Swaha Swaha Swaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Satsvarupa Swamin Iti Namine Swaha 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 Satsvarupa Idam Mande Vinitam Sadhubhushanam Bhakti-gnana Naipunyam Bhakti-vedanta Shikshitam Swaha Swaha Om Ajnana Divyandasya Jnanajana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanikam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanasaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitavasya Swaha 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 Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti-vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Swaha 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 Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshitarine Swaha 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 Namo विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने स्वाहा 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 श्री वासुदेवी देवी दायिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः स्वाहा 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 माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाद्य श्री उपनुदा भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते स्वाहा 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 नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपनुगा वृद्ध अपसिद्धांत अंतहारिणे स्वाहा 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 नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्ब रसाम्बुदे पदम्बुजाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुग वरायते स्वाहा 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 गौर आविर्भाव भूमिस्त्वं निर्दिष्ट सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 वाञ्छा कल्प तरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरकृषे नमः स्वाहा 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 पंचतत्व आत्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यां नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा 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 हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते स्वाहा 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 जयतां सुरतो पंगो मम मंद मते गति मत सर्वस्व पदम भूजाऊ राधा मदन मोहनो स्वाहा 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 दिव्यातो वृंदारण्यो कल्पो द्रुमादो श्रीमद् रत्नागारो सिंहस्तनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधाशील गोविंद देवौ प्रेस्था आदिजीव सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि स्वाहा 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 श्रीमान रासो रसारंभी वंशीवट तटस्थितः कर्षणवेणु स्वनेर्गोपिर् गोपीनाथः श्रियस्तुनः स्वाहा 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 तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा 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 जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद स्वाहा 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 little loudly now. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Swaha, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Swaha, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Swaha, 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 Swaha. Now both of you can rise and hold the banana in your hand. Is that it?
Yeah.
You know the mantra Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Om Brahma Hintaya Jagat Hintaya Govindaya. So repeat after me loudly. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Brahmanya Hintaya Jagat Hintaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha 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 chant Hare Krishna, you guys can go around. Usually this temple, we go around Prabhupada and go like this. So that both are no separate circumambulation. You can go around like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
I'll look for them to walk.